Hey everyone! Today I'm diving into the microscopic world to explain cell structure using some awesome claymation. Cells are the building blocks of life, and no matter what type they are, all cells share three key components: a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and DNA. Imagine the cell membrane as a protective bubble, keeping the cells inside safe from the outside world. Inside this bubble is the cytoplasm, a gel-like fluid where all the action happens. And then there's DNA, the cell's genetic blueprint, telling it how to function and reproduce. Now let's talk about the two main types of cells, eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Eukaryotic cells, which make up plants and animals, are like high-tech factories with specialized structures called organelles, including a nucleus, the cell's command center. Prokaryotic cells, like bacteria, are simpler and don't have a nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. Their DNA just floats around inside. Speaking of organelles, let's get into the details. The nucleus houses DNA, which is usually spread out as chromatin but condenses into chromosomes when the cell's getting ready to divide. Inside the nucleus is the nucleolus, the birthplace of ribosomes, tiny factories that produce proteins. These ribosomes can float freely in the cytoplasm or attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER for short. There are two types of ER: rough ER, which is studded with ribosomes, and smooth ER, which isn't. Think of the ER as a highway, transporting proteins and other materials to the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is like a post office, customizing proteins by folding them or adding substances like lipids or carbohydrates. Plants and animals have vacuoles for storage. In plant cells, the central vacuole mainly holds water, while animal cells have lysosomes which break down waste with enzymes. And let's not forget the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, generating energy by producing ATP. Cells that need more energy have more mitochondria. The cell's shape and structure are maintained by the cytoskeleton, a network of protein fibers. Plants have an extra layer of support with their rigid cell walls and are equipped with chloroplasts for photosynthesis, which makes them green. Some cells have special features. For instance, cells in your respiratory system have cilia to trap and expel particles. And then there's flagella, found in some bacteria and human sperm cells, helping them move around. To wrap it up, eukaryotic cells, like those in plants and animals, are complex with a nucleus and organelles, while prokaryotic cells are simpler and lack these features. But regardless of their type, all cells have a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and DNA. Plant cells have chloroplasts for photosynthesis, but both plant and animal cells rely on mitochondria for energy. That's a quick tour of cell structure. Hope you enjoyed this claymation breakdown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cool science content. Catch you next time.